अस्तु। विनायक नमस्तुभ्यं सतं मोदक प्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु नो देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामः सिद्धिर्भवतु नो सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने। आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। श्री सीतापतिं रघुकुलान्वियरत्नदीपम् आजानुबाहुमरविन्ददलायताक्षं रामं निशाचर विनाशकरं नमामि। श्री रघुराम चारुतुलसीदलधाम शमक्षमादिशृङ्गार गुणाभिराम त्रिजगन्नत शौर्य रमाललाम दुर्वारुकबन्ध राक्षस विराम जगज्जनकल्मषार्णवोत्तारक नाम भद्रगिरिदाशरथी करुणापयोनिधि आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमनीय विग्रहं पारिजाततरुमूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनं। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं। बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वमरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। अद्यतन पंचांगम जुलाई 2, 2023 शोभकृनाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे ग्रीष्मर्तौ आषाढ़मासे शुक्लपक्षे चतुर्दशी तिथिः till 10:51 AM followed by Purnima. स्थिरवासरः मूला नक्षत्रम till 1:32 after midnight followed by पूर्वाषाढ़ नक्षत्रम. शुक्ल योगः till just early morning 9:56 पर्यंतम followed by ब्रह्मा योगः till 6:15 AM followed by Indra Yoga. So today because the first yoga is ending a little early, we are seeing the third attachment also early on. Vanik Karanam again coinciding with the ending of the Tithi by 10:51 followed by Vishti Karanam 17 PM followed by Bhava Karanam. Sarvebhyah Suprabhatam. Before I start, I wanted to make one funny, jovial comment. In 2008, I was returning back to Bharat. I was in Bay Area. I thought I was returning back to India for good. By then itself, my Samskritam journey started well enough. And in Sangha, most of the Sangha means Bhoga, Bhoga means Sangha, it's people. So Vijay Simhaji then told me, Bhogaji, you are going back to Bharat. Do two things. One, continue Sangha work. Don't get tempted into relations. To best other places, you need a lot of political acumen. You don't have that. Second one that he told is that time, just a few years before that only, in Hyderabad, government then, there was conversion attempts given free hands, free will. So a lot of our own Hindu Brahmins also, one guy called Brother Anil Kumar, he was a Brahmin guy, he got converted for money, all that benefits of church corporate benefits. So he converted and they would wear, you know how Christian speeches are, as discourses are. They wear all these suits, right? So, Bhogaji, you know Sanskritam well, you study Ramayana and all. Go back to Bharat, wear suit and give pravachanam on Ramayanam so that people will get attracted and listen. In that style, today I am at a place where I don't have my kurta. So I'm in my t-shirt and in that style giving class today. That was one funny opening comment. We will continue from there. So Rushinacha Piturvakyam, just the example.
I can't hear.
In response to
Samyak na shruyate,
Mahodaya. Saying something?
Samyak
na shruyate.
Huh?
Samyak na shruyate, Mahodaya.
Some disturbance is there.
Mahodaya, can you hear me?
Yes, Bogaji.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes,
it's better than before.
We'll try.
Some noise in background.
Yeah. It's visible, right?
Mahodaya.
Awesome. So we were at last time where Rama was responding to Kousalya and lakShmaNa, especially Kousalya, where she quoted mother's.
Okay, good.
So where she quoted mother, how Kashyapa helped the mother by serving her and attained Swargaloka, Tridivam Gataha. So to that he was responding, Krishna Kurvata Vratacharina Gaur Hata Janata Dharmam Kanduna Api Vipaschita. So Kandu is one Maharshi. By him, knowing very well the dharma, he has to kill Gau only for whatever reason of the following his father's instructions. Asmakam tukule purvam sagarasyagnaya pituhu khanadbhihi sagaraihi bhumim avaptaha sumahan vadhaha. They even Sagaras have obtained a disastrous death of burnt to charred to ashes, only by following his father's instructions to find the Yajna Ashwa. So that was the second example. In their own lineage, he said, Asmakam tukule. The third one, Jamadagnyena Ramena Renuka Janani Swayam Kritta Parashuna Aranye Piturvachana Karina. The third example given is of Jamadagni, who is Jamadagni's son, who is Bhargava Rama, Parashurama, who killed his own mother. Kritta, he has in fact slaughtered her neck, cut her off, only to follow his father's instructions. Etairanyaischya bahubihi devi devasamaihi kratam piturvachanam aklibam karishyami piturhitam. So etaihi anyaischa bahubihi, by these three examples that I've quoted, and by several other people also, who are devasamaihi, who are divinely people, like gods, they have also followed piturvachanam. And so I will also piturhitam karishyami. I shall also do whatever is in the welfare or for the best of our father. I will do it. And the best is to keep up his promise, so that he will never get a bad name that he missed his promise. So there we stopped. Now we will continue from this shloka. Nakalvetan mayaikena.
Nakhalvaitevan mayaikena.
Kriyate pitrushasanam.
Kriyate pitrushasanam.
Etairapi krutam devi.
Etairapi krutam devi.
Ye maya tava kirtitaha.
Ye maya tava kirtitaha.
So he said, Nakalu ekena maya pitrushasanam krutam kalu. He's saying, not just by me alone, I'm following this. Etaihi api krutam devi ye maya tava kirtitaha. By this following the father's instructions was done by several other people whom I have praised and elaborated or quoted as references by the above references that I've quoted, by all of such people also, this was followed. Naham dharmam apurvam te.
Naham dharmam apurvam te.
Pratikulam pravartaye.
Pratikulam pravartaye.
Purvairayam abhipretaha.
Purvairayam abhipretaha.
Gato margo nu gamyate.
Gato margo nu gamyate.
So he's saying, na aham dharmam apurvam te pratikulam pravartaye. See, he's saying, I'm not apurvam. I'm not doing any dharma which is not done in the past. Purvam is past. Apurvam, not past. So what he's saying is, I'm not doing anything that is not done in the past. I'm just following what has been purvaihi ayam abhipretaha, even by the ancestors, by our previous generations also. They have expressed this was the opinion. Abhipretaha, abhiprayaha, expressed in kta pratyaya is abhipretaha. That means this was opinionated. This opinion was expressed. So even by our previous generations also, this exactly has been always expressed. So purvaihi ayam abhipretaha, purvaihi gata margaha anugamyate. Whatever was the path that our ancestors have treaded, I am just continuing the same path, he's saying. Purvaihi gataha margaha maya api anugamyate. And so dharmam pratikulam na pravartaye, he's saying. I'm not doing anything against dharma. I'm only doing whatever is in lines of dharma. And how do we know what is dharma? Whatever our ancestors, great people that have quoted and others have always been following, which is listening to their father. Tadetattu maya karyam.
Tadetattu maya karyam.
Kriyate bhuvi nanyatha.
Kriyate bhuvi nanyatha.
Piturhi vachanam kurvan.
Piturhi vachanam kurvan.
Na kaschin nama hiyate.
Na kaschin nam hiyate.
So he said, tat etat tu maya karyam. That which was told my father, that as followed by our ancestors, etat, this that is told by my father, is what piturhi vachanam kurvan nama kaschin na hiyate. There is nothing that one might lose in following the father's instructions. And that alone, that itself, bhuvi kriyate na anyatha. I'm not doing anything, any other thing. I'm just following the same thing that our ancestors have done, which now in this case, my father has asked me to do something. I'm just following it. I'm not violating anybody's interests, or I'm not violating dharma. And so I'm following it. And there is nothing wrong, nothing little or low about it. Na kaschit. Piturhi vachanam kurvan nama na kaschit hiyate. There is nothing it's nothing belittling by following father's instructions, is what he's saying. Tameva muktva jananim.
Tameva mukta jananim.
lakShmaNam punarabravit.
lakShmaNam punarabravit.
Vakyam vakyavidam sreshtha.
Vakyam vakyavidam sreshtha.
Sreshtha sarvadhanushmatam.
Sreshtha sarvadhanushmatam.
So tam jananim evam uktva. So by responding to the mother with all the previous lines, lakShmaNam punaha abravit. Now he looked at lakShmaNa, because lakShmaNa also made very furious statements. And so he now is addressing lakShmaNa. Tam jananim evam uktva punaha lakShmaNam abravit. What did he reply? Vakyam abravit. What kind of Rama? Who responded? Vakyavidam Sreshtaha. Excellent of all the best speakers. Whoever are the best speakers, of them he is the best. And Sreshtaha Sarva Dhanushmatam is not only just a speaker, he is also an enforcer. He does what he speaks. And so to qualify that at the same time, he is not only a promise maker or a statement giver or a good orator, but he is also Dhanushmatam, Sarva Dhanushmatam Sreshta, excellent of all the archers. So that Rama has now started to respond to LaKshmaNa. What is he saying? Tava LaKshmaNa janami.
Tava LaKshmaNa janami.
Mayi sneham anuttamam.
Mayi sneham anuttamam.
Vikramam chaiva sattvancha.
Vikramam chaiva sattvancha.
Tejascha sudurasadam. Sudurasadam.
Tejascha sudurasadam.
Mama matur mahaddukkam.
Mama matur mahaddukkam. Dukkam atulam.
Atulam shubhalakshana.
Atulam subhalakshana.
Atulam shubhalakshana.
Atulam
Abhiprayam avijnaya.
Abhiprayam avijnaya.
Satyasya cha shamasya cha.
Satyasya cha shamasya cha.
So he's saying, LaKshmaNa, Mai sneham tava, Mai anuttamam sneham janami. I know your affection, your utmost affection for me. I know it. And so what is he saying? Is the internet clear, good, or is it still bad? Hari Om.
Good. Yeah.
Is the internet any better, or should I switch to mobile?
Yeah, we can hear properly. Yeah.
That's very good.
Okay, very good. So he's saying, LaKshmaNa, Tava anuttamam sneham mayi janami. I also know Vikramam chaiva sattvancha tejascha sudurasadam, unresistible, unfaceable valor, your capacity and your power. I know all of that also, because when you made all the ferocious statements that you'll go and kill Father, you will kill anybody who resists us. I will, wipe entire Ayodhya out. All those statements that you have made, I know your power. I know your capacity. So So we should learn. These are the styles of perfect conversations and negotiations that we should learn from Ramayanam. How Rama talks, and we will see this hereafter going forward several times. In Ayodhya Kanda, we will see. In Aranya Kanda, we will see. In Sundara Kanda, we will see. In Kishkinda Kanda, we will see. Of course, in Yuddha Kanda also, we will see. Every time he's negotiating, he's talking to new persons. A new character comes, he's talking to them. He will first listen thoroughly, and then he will say, yes, you are right. You have made very good statement. You have put forward your best. And then he gives his comments on that. So that's the beauty. First statement, opening statement to anybody's response should always be acknowledging, and this is what they teach even in our listening skills, as they say, even at offices, right? They say, once you're hearing to somebody, what is the best listening approach? What is the best listening skill to demonstrate is to, let me switch. Okay. Hopefully this will be much better now. I switched to mobile hotspot. So for the best listening skill is to demonstrate is you summarize what you heard and you tell them back. Hey, this is what I heard. Is this correct? Is how we generally say. Let's say if there was a discussion with the clients or a design meeting, when somebody else spoke and you have to respond, you summarize. I think this is what I understood. Am I right? And then you will give your feedback, right? So the same way, Rama is showing that same skill tens and thousands of years back, right? So he's saying, lakShmaNa, tava vikramam sattvam tejascha mayi tava anuttamam sneham cha janami. Then he's saying, mama matuhu mahat dukkham atulam shubhalakshmana. Oh lakShmaNa, shubhalakshana. Is also praising him and saying, one who has good characters or good qualities. Shubhalakshana. Oh Shubhalakshana, etadar sarvam aham janami. I also know mama matuhu mahat atulam dukkham. I also know the immeasurable pain of my mother. I know that also. Abhiprayam avijnaya satyasya cha shamasya cha. The only problem is her pain and your fury is all without properly knowing. Abhiprayam avijnaya, without knowing thoroughly, satyasya shamasya cha, of the reality and of the control that one should have upon self. By lacking these two, you are undergoing a lot of pain, and I understand that, and I understand that he is acknowledging. Then he says, dharmo hi paramo loke. Let's all say this. This is again a quotable quote, so I highlighted it in yellow. And here onwards, we'll see several such quotable shlokas. Dharmo hi paramo loke.
Dharmo hi
paramo loke.
Dharme satyam pratishtitam.
Dharme satyam
pratishtitam.
Dharma samshritame tatcha.
dharma
Samshritame tatcha.
Piturvachanam anuttamam. Piturvachanam uttamam. Uttamam. So this is his now. So he first acknowledged, and I understand your situation. I understand your love for me. I understand your capacity, power, and all of that. And now he started his saying. He's saying, loke paramaha dharmaha. Paramaha dharmaha hi. In the world, if there is anything that is ultimate, it is dharma, nothing beyond it. That's the opening statement. Loke paramaha dharmaha hi paramaha. Then he's saying, why? Because dharme satyam pratishtitam. Because what is dharma? Dharma is not an abstract theoretical thing that is thought by somebody and documented or expressed. Dharme satyam pratishtitam. The reality is established in dharma. That means dharma is the foundation for reality. Without dharma, reality cannot be protected or cannot be sustained. It will go havoc. I'm not using truth here purposefully because satyam is not truth. Satyam here is reality. Whatever is real, that means whatever exists. If all of this has to be existing thoroughly, if it has to be real properly, then it should be based on dharma. It should be involved. It should be enveloped by dharma. So loke dharma hi paramaha, because dharme satyam pratishtitam and dharma samshritam etat cha piturvachanam uttamam. The father's instruction is ultimate, is excellent, is the best, because it is in the lines of dharma. Dharma samshritam. It is samshritam means it is residing in dharma. It is not outside of dharma. Whatever he said is based on dharma, because he has made 2 promises long time back. Yes, he didn't qualify those promises, but he made open checks. He gave rain checks, signed blank, signed empty checks he gave. Now somebody is trying to cash it. All right. You cannot say, oh, no, I didn't want to give it beyond $10,000. No, you gave a blank check, right? So that is dharma. So piturvachanam uttamam dharma samshritam. Etat piturvachanam uttamam dharma samshritam cha. He is qualifying it. And so first thing is 2 principles he said, which is loke dharmaha hi paramaha dharme satyam pratishtitam. So in order to say so, he's putting it with cha. And uttamam piturvachanam dharma samshritam etat cha. Dharma samshritam etat cha. That's how he's qualifying it. Then he is saying samshritya cha piturvakyam. Everyone.
Samshrutya cha piturvakyam.
Maturva brahmanasya va.
Maturva brahmanasya va.
Na kartavyam vrutha vira.
Na kartavyam vrutha vira.
Dharmamashritya tishtata.
Dharmamashritya tishtata.
Another great lesson for us. I wish, youth and children were listening to this session today. If possible, when you get this recording, please share it with any families, because these are lessons for children. Rama is telling, and Rama is not any, old person talking here. Rama was 28 years. We just, I think last time or the session before that, we remember that Bhashyam also we read, where they have justified what could be his age when he went for, when he went with Vishwamitra, when Dasharatha says, Una Shodasha Varshaha, and then when with the statement of Sita Devi later in Ayodhya, Aranyakanda, where she says, so it has been 12 years since we came here. So 16 plus 12 is 28. That's how they say. So Rama is about 28 years old person talking all this dharma and all. So for youth, for teenagers, for in fact everyone, he is setting the principles of how to follow parents, whether we like it or not. And you will see later statements. And I sent a preview of that shlokas, my thing in Telugu, to my father today. And I will, when we come to that shloka, I'll tell you. Hope we'll cover it today. Yeah. So he's saying, Samshrutyacha piturvakyam. By listening to, if you didn't happen to get instructed by your father, matuhuva, by your mother or by your mother, brahmanasyava, or by any other educated person, informed, well-educated, as they say, well-read person, well-meaning person, right? Brahmanasyava, na kartavyam vritha. If you happen to get an instruction, if you happen to get a direction, if you happen to get a suggestion by your father, mother, or teachers, let's put it as Brahmanasyas teachers or learned teachers, let that not go waste. Na vrutha kartavyam. Let those instructions not go waste. That means follow them, obey them, execute them. Veera. Oh, Veera. Oh, lakShmaNa, yes, you are a very powerful, valorous, strong man. But follow the dharma, which is saying, if you happen to listen anybody's instructions, who is elder to you, who is like fatherly figure, motherly figure, or a guru kind of a person, don't let it go waste. That means don't ignore it, don't discard it, don't reject it, just follow. Especially for whom dharma ashritya tishtata, by those who are standing in the side of dharma. Dharma ashritya, by the side of dharma, by taking refuge in dharma, tishtata, standing in that. Tritiya vibhakti. So tritiya shatru pratyaya. So tishtan dharmam ashritya tishtan yaha asti. Tena dharmam ashritya tishtata pituhu matuhu brahmanasya va vakyam samshrutya na vrutha kartavyam. That's how the anvayam comes there. And then he's saying, soham na sakshyami pituhu
Soham na sakshami pituhu
niyogam ativartitum
niyogam ativartitum
piturhi vachanad vira
piturhi vachanadhira
kaikeyaham prachoditaha.
Kaikeyah prachoditaha.
Hey, he's saying, so aham, saha aham. That me, which means that kind of a person who I want, who's claims to take the stance of the side of dharma, na sakshyami pitir niyogam ativartitum. Ativartanam is violation, trespassing. I cannot trespass, I cannot violate pituhu niyogam. Niyogam is father's deployment or father's instructions. If father has employed me to do certain tasks, if he has deployed me to go to Vanam and live there, I cannot violate that because of the two above statements, quotable quotes that I gave, which is I'm a person standing on dharma's side. So na sakshyami, na sakta hu. Kya nahi sakta hu? पिताजी का वचन का उल्लंघन कर नहीं सकता हूं उस धर्मानिष्ठित मैं ऐसा. And because piturhi vachanat veera kaikeya aham prachoditaha, because of the pitur vachanat, because of his promise that he made, yes, he didn't know, but kaikeya aham prachoditaha, by Kaikeyi I am now induced or I'm asked by Kaikeyi, taking father's promises. So nothing wrong there, Veera, he is saying. Tadenam visrujanaryam
Tadenam visrujanaryam
Shatra dharmashritam matim
Shatra dharmashritam matim
Dharmamashrayama taikshnyam
Dharmamashrayama taikshnyam
Mad buddhir anugamyatam.
Mad buddhir anugamyatam.
If you see, Anarya word was used so many times on Kaikeyi before, right? When I first read that, I also thought, oh, so he's probably referring Anarya back to Kaikeyi. No, Anaryam matim enam Anaryam enam dharma akshatra dharmashritam matim visruja. Hey, give away. Forget this unnoble or not unhonored, unrespectable. Give up this unrespectable kshatra dharma mashritam matim. See, kshatra is about fighting, right? You should not always, just because you're a kshatriya, you should not keep fighting always. You should not keep on invading, destroying everybody else's temples, burn everybody else's homes. No, that is not what we want to do. What LaKshmaNa said is almost like what Mughals and all those barbarous invaders have done on us, right? That is not what. And so he's saying, Kshatra dharmam ashritam enam anaryam matim visraja. Why? Because he's saying dharmam ashraya. Don't go with Kshatra dharma alone. Go with dharma, the common dharma, which can change based on what role you play, right? If you are in the role of a Kshatriya, you play one dharma. The action that you have to take, the analysis that you have to do will be different from if the role that you are playing if you are a son, from the role that you have to play if you are a husband, from the role if you have to play, from the role if you have to be a king, and so on, right? So he's saying, Kshatra dharma ashritam anaryam matim enam matim visruja dharma ashraya. Take the help of dharma. Ma taikshnyam. Don't be with that sharp, hurting, hurtful, piercing, rude Kshatra dharma. Go with dharma. Don't go with ma taikshnyam. Ma taikshnyam kshatra dharmam ashraya, dharmam ashraya. And mad buddhir anugamyatam. Finally, he's saying just like Krishna said. Mad. Entire Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan keeps saying mad. Mad yoga, mad bhaktaha, manmaya ashritaha. Mat only he keeps saying, right? My. So likewise, here also first time we hear Rama talking in the Bhagavan stand. He's saying, mad buddhihi anugamyatam. Give up that stupid, terrifying kshatra dharma. Just take the basic fundamental dharma, and with that you will realize, and don't go sharp, don't go harsh, and with that basic fundamental dharma, you will realize and you can follow my thought process. Mat buddhihi anugamyatam. And he's also saying, he's not saying, he's saying in karmani prayoga. There's a beauty, because there's a beauty of karmani. Through karmani prayoga, prescriptions can be made. Through kartru prayoga, instructions will be made. So Rama is not giving an instruction here. He is using karmani prayoga to give a prescription. It's up to you to follow or not. Right? Prescription doctor gives, but he cannot enforce it. Right? You take the prescription, you go home. You don't buy the medicine, you don't take the medicine. So, mad buddhihi anugamyatam. May my thought process be followed by you. That means it's up to you, follow or not. He didn't say you follow my mind. He didn't say you follow my thought, my thought process. He said, may my thought process be followed by you. Or be followed by who also he didn't say. That means it's for all of us. Right? This is a Bhagavataha Vakyam here. Rama is, this line is coming in a divine, from a divine level, from a divine sphere. This line is coming. Mad buddhihi anugamyatam.
Tikshnasya bhava.
Tikshnasya bhava. Don't be harsh. Because sharpness will always be harsh, right? They say, pierce, protruding nose guys, in Telugu we say, mukku meeda kopam. That means those who have very protruding nose, generally they say they are very short-tempered and furious and all. Because that sharpness, like an arrow, it will go and, hurt and pierce somebody. So, taikshinam, is that harshness, sharpness, which will go harsh and hurt others, rude. So, tadenam visrujanaryam kshatra dharmashritam matim dharmamashraya ma taikshniyam mad buddhiranugamyatam is what he is saying. Tameva muktva sauhardat.
Tameva muktva sauhardat.
Bhrataram lakShmaNa
Bhrataram lakShmaNa
Uvacha bhuyah kousalyam.
Uvacha bhuyah kousalyam.
Pranjali shirasa natah.
Pranjali sirasa natah.
So, tam evam sauhardat bhrataram lakShmaNa uktva bhuyah pranjalihi shirasa anatah kousalyam uvacha. Having said this out of in a friendly tone to Lakshmana by his brother Rama, now he again continued to address Kausalya with a humble head and in Pranjali mudra. What is he saying? Anumanyasvamam Devi.
Anumanyasvamam Devi.
Gamishantamito vanam.
Gamishantamito vanam.
Shapitasi mama pranaihi.
Shapitasi mama pranaihi.
Kurusvastyayanani me.
Kurusvastyayanani me.
So he's saying, Devi. Now he looked at Kausalya, and because initially he addressed Kausalya, then he addressed Lakshmana. And so now he's again coming back to conclude it with Kausalya, saying, Anumanyasvamam Devi. That means, may you permit me, O lady, O mother, kindly permit me now for gamishyantam itaha vanam, for me to start now proceeding from here to the forest. And he's saying, Shapita asi mama pranaihi. He's saying, oh, you are, I mean, in English, it is very tough to translate that. There is no way to translate it because they don't have these words. You are promised by me. Aisa nahi hota hai. There is nothing like that. What he means is, Shapita mama pranaihi shapita asi. In Telugu, we say, na pranamidottu, na talamidottu. In Hindi also, there must be something like that. We say, mere jaan pe tera, something like that, where that means if you violate it, you are violating on my life. Mama pranaihi shapita asi. Shapita here means not cursed, but bounded by, limited by, or yes, secluded by. So you are bounded by my words, so that it is, the condition is my life. If you now don't listen to me anymore, or if you talk anymore, then you are hurting my life. Shapita asi mama pranaihi, and so kuru swasti ayanani me, swasti ayanani. Swasti is well, ayanani, we saw, right? Ramayanam, lakShmaNam, Uttarayanam. Ayanam means path. So ayanani, may my wish the best for all my upcoming endeavors, upcoming paths, in all the paths that I'm going to go now for the next 14 years. Wish me the best there. Don't try to stop me again, is what he said to her. Tirna pratignyaschavanat.
Tirna pratignyaschavanat.
Punareshyamyaham purim.
Punareshyamyaham purim.
Yayatiriva rajarshihi.
Yayatiriva rajarshihi.
Purahitva punardivam.
Purahitva punardivam.
So he's saying, in fact, I am trying to recollect that Telugu song where one of the Ramayanam movie, Sampurna Ramayanam or that movie, and in that Rama will be telling Kousalya, I'll come back, Amma. In 14 years, I'll come back. In fact, there, that line he says is to Bharata, I think. As soon as his 14 years are completed, won't I come back? I will come back. Tirigirani, he says, won't I come back? I shall come back. And that is exactly, that is a Telugu thing of this sloka. Tirana pratignya, uttirana, we say, right? Uttirana means we think pass is the English translation. Exam mein uttirana ho gaya. That means we think he has passed it. What it means is you have crossed it. Tiram is the shore, and you have crossed this waters to reach the shore. It's called Tiranam, Uttiranam. So Tirana pratignya, the pratignya is, yes, I will go to the forest for 14 years. So once I complete that 14 years, Vanat punaha purim eshyamyaham, I shall come back from the forest upon completing this promise of 14 years, back to the city. I'll come back. How? Yayatihi rajarshihi pura hitva punardivam iva. Once upon a time, there was long time back, there was a king called Yayati, who was again a divine king. He was one of the big gods there in the Svargaloka. He had to, for one small mistake that he did, he was deported. He was deported from Svargaloka. So he had to come to the earth. And again, after building his punya, he went back, he requalified himself and came back to the Svargaloka. But the Bhashyam also, they says, of course, unlike Yayati, who did a violation, who did a mistake, and so he was deported. So not exactly in the same line. We cannot take the same context that Rama has done. Rama has not done any mistake. But he's taking the example, Valmiki is taking, or Rama is taking example of Yayati to say that, yes, I can come back. It is not a for life, exile. It's only for 14 years. Once I complete that, I'll come back. Just like Yayati, Rajarshi Yayati also had left Svargaloka and Punaha Divam यथा गतवान् तथा शोकसन्धार्यतां मातः
शोकसन्धार्यतां मातः
हृदये साधु मा शुचः
हृदये साधु मा शुचः
वनवासादिहैष्यामि
वनवासादिहैष्यामि
पुनः कृत्वा पितुर्वचः.
पुनः कृत्वा पितुर्वचः.
So he's saying Mataha. Mataha is the Sambodhana Vibhakti of Mata. So Mata Samasta Jagatam Madhukaita Bhare. There Madhukaita Bhare. Mataha is how that addressing. So Sambodhana Vibhakti. So Mataha. Shokaha Sandharyatam. May this keep up or, hold your pain. Hold up the pain. That you hold up your grief. Ma shuchaha, don't cry or don't grieve. Hridaye sadhu sandharyatam. May you hold good, positive vibes. Don't go with this negative grief. And why? Because piturvachaha kritva punaha vanavasat iha eshyami. Once I complete the father's promise of 14 years, I will come back from the forest back here. So just hold on to that positive vibes. Don't have any negative vibes. No cry, no grief, no crying. Just be happy. So this confidence that he gives of punaha eshyami twice is a beautiful confidence he's giving to his mother. And then he's again a beautiful shloka for all of us to say, remember, and quote everywhere. Tvaya maya cha vaideshya.
Tvaya maya cha vaideshya.
lakShmaNena sumitraya.
lakShmaNena sumitraya.
piturniyoge sthathavyam.
piturniyoge sthathavyam.
Esha dharma sanatanaha.
Esha dharma sanatanaha.
So he's saying, this is the dharma, an ancient, eternal dharma, never changing dharma. What is it? Tvaya means by you, which means kousalya. Maya by me. Vaideshya by Sita. lakShmaNena by lakShmaNa. Sumitraya, who is the by Sumitra also. So because there are two parties here, lakShmaNa and Rama, and their two mothers, which is Kousalya and Sumitra. And Rama has his wife Sita, Vaidehi, and by her also. Of course, Urmila is also there. She is also implied here. By all of us, Pituhu Niyoge Sthathavyam. We have to abide ourselves by the father's instructions. Pitur Niyoge, in his lines, whatever he says, we should establish ourselves in the position of following our father here. And all of us are related to him. You two are his wives, Kousalya and Sumitra. We two are sons, Rama and lakShmaNa, and my wife here, Sita. For all of us, he is the head, and we have to follow the head. In fact, towards the end, I will quote for all of us science works also. Beautiful lessons, all of this. Replace Pituhu with our senior Karyakarta. In Bharat, we say Adhikari. In HSS, we won't say Adhikari, but our seniors. If at the national level they have made a decision, there is thorough, brainstorming, thorough discussions, very detailed pros and cons are analyzed, and finally they make a decision. We may not understand all that, right? But when finally a decision has come, let us follow it. Because we are volunteers, we are Karyakartas, and seniors with a big responsibility, higher responsibility, higher accountability, after thorough, what is it called? Thorough discussions, or what is a nice word for it? After thorough deliberations. After thorough deliberations, a decision is made, we have to follow it. Right? So for all of us, just as for all of them, Pituhu is their head. Likewise, for us, our head whoever is whether Karyava, Sambha Karyava, Vibha Karyava, National Karyava, or our Vishay Pramukh, when they make a decision, even if we don't understand or even if we have a disagreement, let us express our opinion but abide by the policy decision made. So, Tvaya Maya Chavaidehya Lakshmanena Sumitraya Pitur Niyoge Statavyam. Why? Eshaha Dharmaha Sanatanaha. Because this is the eternal Dharma. And so we should follow it. No doubts, no questions there. No second thoughts about it. Amba Samhritya Sambharan.
Amba samhritya sambharan.
Dukham Hridi Nigrihyacha.
Dukkam hridi nigrishya.
Vanavasa Krita Buddhi.
Vanavasa krita buddhihi.
Mama Dharmyanu Vartyatam.
Mama dharmanu vartitam.
So he is also saying again, Anuvartyatam is a Karmani Prayoga. And he's saying, Amba, O mother. Amba is the Pratama Strilinga Vibhakti. And Sambodhana for it is Amba. Amba. Sambharan Samhritya. Yes, lot of arrangements were made for my Abhisheka. You also have, bought so many things for me as gifts, etc. Hold on to them, keep them. Samhritya Sambharan Dukkham Hridi Nigrihyacha. Hold on to your grief inside your heart. Don't express it outside. Oh, my Rama went away. Oh, king is bad. No. Hold on to all of that within yourself. Hridi Dukkham Nigrihyacha Vanavasa Kruta Buddhihi Mama Dharmya Anuvartyatam. The mind that I made up based on dharma to go to Vanavasa or to go on exile to forests, may that be followed by me without deterioration. That means you don't emotionally blackmail me anymore. You stay calm, balanced. And swastyayanani kuru. Please wish me the best so that I can go happily. If you cry here, then how can I go happily? I will again constantly be thinking about you and I may get tempted to come back home. Just like in the college first semester, we were all till then in Andhra, never went outside of Andhra. And suddenly we had to go to Loni, a remote village in Maharashtra for my engineering. Oh my God, that hostel. And we thought in the north, for us Maharashtra was north. So the north means everybody will speak Hindi. And we went there, it's a rural village, Loni.
Yeah, I
they
used
don't
to
even
there.
know Hindi.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's a very rural, outside Pune city. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So nobody knows the Hindi also. And the food is entirely different. There is no coffee available, only chai. That chai also is a different chai. Oh my God, we were all so tired. We were about 20, 30 of us from all the branches in the first semester. As soon as the Independence Day time came, that means just 1 month and probably 15 days. And there were luckily 1 week off somehow that time. We said, hey, we are all going away back home. We cannot stay home anymore. Let's go eat some rice. Let's go eat some kuras, sambar, pappu. So all of us in the night, we sneaked out through the hostel in the midnight, because one night there is no bus. So whatever lorries were going, we stop and sit on the backside of the lorry truck.
That Loni Kalabur, right? Near Pune, right? Loni
No, Loni Kurd. This is in Ahmednagar district, near Shirdi.
Shirdi, oh, I see.
Shirdi, 26 kilometers from Shirdi.
Oh, I see. Because there is another Loni near Pune. That's why I was.
Correct. It is Loni Kurd.
This is in Ahmednagar district.
Arun, have you been to Loni Kalbur?
No, I have not.
I was working in Loni Kalabur.
Oh, okay.
For the Venkateshwara hatcheries. Yeah.
Okay. So I remembered that because we get tempted to go back home once you go to this forest of Loni. For us it was forest because different culture, different food, and we're already missing home. What is it called? Homesickness. All of that put together, we all got tempted and went back home. came back and we had to pay fine and all. That's a different story. So Rama is also in a way implying that, Amma, don't cry, because if you cry, maybe after a month or so in that forest, I might get tempted to come back home. I know you will welcome me, right? So don't do that. So he's saying, dharmya anuvartyatam mama buddhi, vanavasa kruta mama buddhi. My mind that is made up to go for the forest, may that continue, may that not falter. Please wish me the best, is what he's saying. Etad vachastasya nishamya mata.
Etat tadasya nishamya mata.
Sudharmamavyagram.
Sudharmamavyagram.
Aviklabam cha.
Maviklabam cha.
Mruteva sanyam.
Mruteva sangyam.
Pratilabhya devi.
Pratilabhya devi.
Samikshya ramam.
Samiksha ramam.
Punarityuvacha.
Punarityuvacha.
Tasya etad vachaha nishamya. By listening to this statements of Rama, Mata, the mother, Sudharmyam avyagram aviklabam cha. That statements of Rama, which is avyagram. Avyagram is very, it is not harsh, but at the same time it is tough. Aviklabam. Viklabam is very crooked. Aviklabam. It's not crooked, but it is painful. Right? He's saying, don't talk anymore. Don't wish me the best. How can I wish you the best to go to forest? Right? But so aviklabam, avyagram, sudharmyam. At the same time, it is all very dharmic, sudharma based request of Rama. Etat sarvam mata etat vachaha tasya vachaha nishamya. By listening to all of that, mruta sanyam pratilabhya iva, just as a dead or an unconscious person has regained consciousness, pratilabhya, has regained consciousness back, just like that, iva, in a similar way, Devi Ramam Samiksha, by looking at Rama, by trying to get a last good glance of him, so looking at him thoroughly, Punaha ityuvacha, she again responded this way. Again, she continued the same quote. Yathaivate putra pita tathaham.
Yathaivate putra pita tathaham.
Guru swadharmena suhruttaya cha.
Guru swadharmena suhruttaya cha.
Natva nujanami namam vihaya.
Natva nujanami mam vihaya.
Sudukkhitamarhasi gantumevam.
Sudukkitaham harsi gantumeva.
Evam sudukhitam arhasi gantumevam. So she's again repeating her own statement because she's a mother. What to do? Yatha te putra, yatha te pita eva, tatha aham guruhu. Just as father is guru for you, so also I am. Swadharmena suhruttaya cha. By my own nature of a mother, I'm your guru. I'm your first guru, they say. And suhruttaya, by my affection for you, by my friendly, loving affection for you. Also, I am equivalent and same like your father, like you treat your father. And hence, natva anujanami, I don't permit you. Namam vihaya, especially by leaving me. If you want to go without me, I don't permit you. Sudukhitam, namam sudukhitam vihaya evam gantumarhasi. Hey, you cannot leave me in such grief and go away. You cannot. You can't do that. So I don't permit you. She's back to her own statement. And then the same statement she's continuing to make. Kim jiviteneha vinatvayame.
Kim jiviteneha vinatvayame.
Lokena va kim swadhayamritena.
Lokena va kim swadhayamritena.
Shreyo muhurtam tava sannidhanam.
Shreyo muhurtam tava sannidhanam.
Mameha kritsnadapi jivalokat.
Mameha krishnat api jivalokat.
So she's continuing the same statement. Kim jivitena. Kim jivitena. Even Arjuna asks, right, in Bhagavad Gita. Kim jivitena. What is that shloka? Kim jivitena. He says, after killing all these brothers and uncles and grandfathers and all of them, Kim jivitena. What with this life then left? So Kim jivitena, here, tvaya vina, without you, me, by me, lokena va kim swadhaya amrutena. Not only by this life, by this world. What purpose do I have with this world? Swadhaya, Swadha means, Swadha is one of the devatas. Swaha, Swadha, we say, right? Swadha gives, Swaha is where you offer, Swadha, she gives back. So by the returns that I get from the divine blessings, or by Amrutenava, even if I get Amrutam. So what? Without you, Rama, there is nothing for me. This shloka is for all of us devotees. For all of us devotees, without Rama, none of these matter. That should be our stance. And so, what? Muhurtava sannidhanam mama iha muhurtam sreyaha. Even if it is for a moment, being with you, sannidhanam, in your presence, being in your presence, being in the amidst of your fans, your devotees, shreyaha, that is best for me. That is good for me. Kritsnad jivalokat api. Even if I'm given the entire living worlds, in spite of all of them, beyond all of them, also, Kritsnad jivalokat api mama iha tava sannidhanam muhurtam shreya, is how she's saying. So this is the devotees shloka again. Rama devotee. Mahodaya.
Swadhaya kinchit artham vistarikaroti va? Pitruloka prapti siddhaya kaschit devata asti.
Swadha iti, swaha swadha iti devata dvayam asti kalu yajne. So swaha karam karam iti vadama. Swaha iti yada vayam samarpayama. Swadha iti agre punyam vayam prapsyamaha yaya devataya.
Pitruloka prapti siddhaya iti ithar likha.
अत्र अस्ति स्वधया इति पितृलोकप्राप्तिसिद्धिया इति तं इत्युक्ते तदेव पुण्यं पितृलोक अग्रिम पुण्यं तत्सर्वं. सो पितृलोक तत् पुण्यं or amrutam or the entire world or none of these make any good for me without you, is essentially what from a devotee standpoint Kausalya is making that statement.
What is the literal meaning of muhurta?
Muhurtam is, in here it is a moment. This is not the Jyotishya Muhurtam. In Jyotishya Muhurtam, Vaidika Muhurtam, it comes to about 48 minutes. 24 and 24, 2 Ghatikas is Muhurtam. That's about 48 minutes. But in here, it is Muhurtam, it's a moment. Not even a moment. Even if it is a moment in your Sannidhanam, that I feel is better than an entire life with all these material benefits of Amrita, Swadha, Lok, the entire world, Loka, and all. Is that fine? We'll continue?
Yes.
So, narai rivolka bhihi.
Narairivalkabihi.
apohyamanaha
apohyamanaha
mahagajodhvanamanupravishtaha
mahagajodhvanamanupravishtaha
bhuyah prajajvala vilapamenam
bhuyah prajajvala vilapamenam
nishamya ramah karunam jananyaha.
nishamya ramah karunam jananyaha.
So Rama already told Amma, I'm asking you, don't blackmail me, emotional blackmail me again. But she did it again. And so Rama jananyaha karunam nishamya, by listening to the pity of the mother, bhuyaha enam vilapam prajajvala. Again, you know, right? And I remember myself the same thing. The first day we were leaving Konark Express from Guntur to go to Pune. Mother, father, they came to the station to see me off, all bags packed, got into the compartment. Now you're at the gate, at that, you know the gate, right? And in that compartment, and you're trying to wave hands, and mother, tears start. And if my mother cries, even today, I cannot stop. I will cry. That's it. From Guntur till I almost reached that Nizamabad district, there's one station called Tandur. That means about 4 or 5 hours of journey from Guntur till Tandur. I was crying. It was by evening. Then one elderly person next to me on that berth, he asked, "Are you going to college?" "Yes, sir." "How do you know?" "First time." "Yes, sir, I'm going to join my engineering." "How do you know?" "Yeah, you have been crying, I know it." So Rama is also like that. Mother's cry, he listen. Punah prajajvala. Again, he also samrabdhaha abhut, which means he again became frigid, frozen. He has frozen. How various examples are given, similes are given above. Naraihi ulkabhihi iva. When a steroid or a meteor, ulka is a meteor, one of that star, when it falls on earth, on somebody's head, he'll be shocked, right? I mean, he'll have what is it called? He'll be grounded, or that shock grounding. Or mahagajaha advanam anupravishtaha. A big elephant is walking, and suddenly her path collapsed, just like either by the hunters who dig a big pit and cover it up with, as if it is the ground with grass and all, dried up grass and leaves and all. The elephant doesn't realize and falls into it. Or apohyamanaha. Apohyamanaha is somebody who is imagining wrong. He's thinking, he's walking, imagining wow, without realizing he hits a pole or something like that. Apohyamanaha, nivaryamanaha. That's something that is unavoidable. So nivaryamanaha is that's something that rids you off the path. So you're trying to walk properly, you get hit with a pole or something. Or a tiger is going, it falls into a ditch, so on. So like that, Rama also, after listening to the pitiful, statements of crying of his mother, he also could not, sorry, what happened? Good. Can you see this slide?
Yes, Bhagaji.
Yeah. So prajajvala, he burnt out, he bursted out in emotion again. Samataram chaiva visanya kalpam.
Samataram chaiva visanya kalpam cha.
Kalpam artam cha saumitrimabhi prataptam.
Martam cha saumitrimabhi
prataptam. Dharme stitaha. Dharmyam uvacha vakyam. Yatha sa evarhati. Tatra vaktum. Beautiful narration Valmiki made. He said, Saha, means Ramaha, Saha Ramaha, Mataram Chaiva Visanya Kalpam. That mother, to the mother who is sort of losing her consciousness, Visanya Kalpam, Artam Cha Saumitrim. Artaha means one who is pressed or depressed. Artam cha saumitrim abhiprataptam, one who is with lot of heat and all, which means with lot of pain and agony, one who is oppressed unto such lakShmaNa, and one who has lost consciousness and is trying to regain, come back to consciousness, unto such mother, dharme sthitaha saha. This Rama, who is firmly stood in dharma, dharmyam vakyam uvacha. He responded back with this dharmic statement. And what is the qualifier there? Yatha sa eva tatra vaktum arhati. As if, or just as, only he can talk like that. Beautiful way, right? Nobody else can talk like that, is what it means. Yatha sa eva arhati tatra vaktum tatha dharme sthitaha saha dharmyam vakyam uvacha. You understood it, right? So just like only he can talk that way, so did Rama speak. And now he's saying, Aham hite lakShmaNa.
Aham hitena lakShmaNa
Nityameva
nityameva
janami bhaktim cha parakramam cha.
Janami bhaktim cha parakramam cha.
Mamattvabhiprayam asannirikshya.
Mamattvabhiprayam asannirikshya.
Matra sahabhyardasi mam sudukham.
Matra sahabhyardasima sudukham.
So he's saying, lakShmaNa, aham te bhaktim parakramam cha nityam janami. I know your devotion to me. I know your capacity, valor also. Always. I always know it, lakShmaNa. Mamatu abhiprayam asannirikshya. Without properly, understanding my opinion, matra saha, along with mother, abhyardasi, you are causing a pain to me. Abhyardasi mam sudukham, very painful. You are causing very painful agony to me without understanding me properly. So lakShmaNa, please pay attention to me. And now comes again quotable quote. Dharmartha kaman kila tata loke.
dharmartha kaman kiladlata loke
Samikshitan dharma phalodayeshu.
samikshidatan dharma phalodayekshu
Te tatra sarve syura samshayam me.
yetat sarve sushar sanchayam me
Bharye vavashya bhimata suputra.
bharye vasya bhimatap suputra.
So he's saying, now here onwards, dharma lessons start again. In fact, all HSS Karyakartas and any dharmic organizations, they should have all these shlokas in their tip of the tongue. Because anytime we have to talk about dharma, we should not be inventing dharma. We should not even be reinventing dharma. We should just be quoting that dharma. Esha dharma sanatanaha. What is your authentic quote? Quote these shlokas from Ramayana. And because Ramayanam Vedopabrumanam, because it is a morphed Veda, a slightly morphed Veda, or slightly formed, molded based on Vedas, is Ramayana. And so if you quote from Ramayana, then it is authentic statement. And so for us to get that authority of dharma ambassadors, we should be able to quote these shlokas. So he's saying, dharma artha kaman samikshitan tata Loke, Tata means father, which means Nana. In South, we have that usage of saying, because in the North, you don't say Pita for younger guys. Pita or we say Bhaiya, we say other relationships, but in South, we say this Nana, Intra Nana, we say for younger children. Out of affection and love, we call them as Intra Nana, and for younger ones, girls, we say Intama. So mother and father is how we address younger ones. So that comes probably from the Sanskrit style. Tata means of father, that means of Lakshmana, oh beloved Lakshmana. Loke dharma artha kaman samikshitan dharma phalodayeshu. In the wherever the results of dharma have to be have to rise, have to be rising. If the dharma results, if the dharmic results have to show up, have to manifest, loke in this world, samikshitan dharmartha kaman, thoroughly analyzed dharma, artha, and kama. Right? We also say this always in our Dharma Ambassador course also, that moksha is an individual thing. But for the loka, for the society, for the world, what is required is dharma, artha, kama. These three have to be regulated. These three have to be monitored. These three have to be prescribed. These three also have to be enforced. So dharmartha kaman kila tata loke samikshitan dharma phalodayeshu te sarve tatra asamshayam syuhu. In those cases where you discuss dharma, artha, and kama, in order to arrive at a dharmic result, a dharmic conclusion, a dharmic determination, then tatra sarve asamshayam syuhu. There everyone is without doubt about what bharya suputra iva vasyah abhimata. Just as the mother, the wife and the children, sons, are sort of, obedient and follow or under the control, of the head of the household. So also artha and kama have to be under the control of dharma. That is what he's trying to imply. First policy here. When everything, when in a positive case, in a positive situation where everybody is discussing or everybody is brainstorming, is deliberating to get dharmic good results, then simple kama and artha and kama have to be obedient or have to be subsiding to dharma, just like wife and children, spouse and children are subsiding or are under the control of the head of the household. What is the next case? Yasmin tu sarve syura sannivishta.
Yasmin tu sarve syura sannivishta.
Dharmo yatasya tadupakrameta.
Dharme yutasya tadupakrameta.
Dveshyo bhavatyartha paro hi loke.
Dveshyo bhavatyartha paro hi loke.
Kamarthata khalvapi na prashasta.
Kamarthatha khalvapi na prashasta.
So first case was dharma phalodayeshu. First case was where it is a positive situation. In a normal good case where everybody is able to work together, there, hey, just like bharya and sons, they follow the father or the husband, head of the household. So also artha and kama should follow dharma. Simple. There is no contention there. Now, yasminstu sarve syuhu asannivishtaha. In those cases where all of them asannivishtaha. Sannivishtaha means all of them are collocated. All of them are working together. Yeah. All of them are like-minded. Asannivishtaha. They are not like-minded. They cannot work together. So in case of conflicts, yasminstu sarve syuhu asannivishtaha. Yataha dharma syat tad upakrameta. So if there are 10 points that are taken up in the discussion, okay, 10 points are taken, there is a lot of disagreement. Now what to do? He's saying, Yataha dharma syat tad upakrameta. At least whatever points are agreeable in these 10 contentious points, at least whatever are those few where all of us can agree together. Dharma here is holding together. That means all of us agree together, right? All of us come to some agreement, at least on a few points. Tad upakrameta. Let that be first attempted. Let that be first taken up. Put the remaining things into backlog. Put remaining things into the, what is it called? Table. Let's put them off the table. Take up those that are agreeable and proceed when in case of conflict. Why? Because, and what is the big consequence here, or what is a big restraint here? Dveshyaha bhavati arthaparaha loke. One who is arthaparaha, and that's why Rama said in the beginning to Kaikeyi, Naham arthaparo devi lokamavastu mutsahe rishabhistulyam mam vidhi kevalam dharmam astitha, he says. Right? So he's saying there itself that Naham arthaparaha, because anybody who is running behind material benefits is arthaparaha. For him, artha is param, ultimate. For who the material benefits is ultimate, is arthaparaha. Saha dveshyaha bhavati loke. He becomes he becomes hostile. That's the word, correct. Dveshyaha. He becomes hostile because he's so, what do you call, aggressive, competing, wants to grab, wants to be on the top quickly. His arthaparaha. That arthaparaha dveshyaha loke bhavati. Such a simple, logical analysis of why dharma should be taken up as preceding artha and kama. Because loke dharma arthaparaha dveshyaha bhavati kamarthata khalu apina prashasta. And anyway, kama artha, one who is behind kama, he is not prashasta. He will anyway be not honored. He is not respectable. The kamartha guy is not respectable. Arthaparaha becomes hostile, and so dharma should be given the precedence, should take higher precedence, is what he's saying. Because these two guys, if they take higher precedence, then they make the whole world hostile and they make the whole world laughing stock. No prashasta. They are not respectable. They are not honored. They become laughing stock and they make the world a laughing stock. And so yasmins tu sarvesyura sannivishta dharmo yatasya tadupamakkrameta dvesho bhavatyartha paro hi loke kamarthata khalvapina prashasta. Right? And then he continues to say, wow, this is what I quoted to my father. Guruscha raja cha pita cha vriddha.
Guruscha raja cha pita cha vriddha.
Krodhat praharshat yadivapi kamat.
Krodha praharsha yadivapi kamat.
Yadvyadishet karyam avekshya dharmam.
Yadyadishet karyamavesha
Dharmam.
dharmam.
Kastam na kuryad anusham savrittihi.
Kastam na kuryad nadrushavan vritti.
So he's saying, so after quoting these two dharma principles, fundamentals of dharma, now he is coming back to the practical or the followable things, which is Guruhu cha, Raja cha, Pita cha, Vriddha. Guru, the king or the head of the state, the father, and elderly people, elders, Vriddha. Krodhat, Praharshat, Yadivapi kama, whether out of anger, even in case of anger, out of anger, or with very happy, joyous mood, or yadivapi kamat, or even for their own selfish reasons. Yad vyadishet, whatever is instructed by them, whatever is directed by them, avekshya dharmam karyam, without giving any other look at it, that karyam means kartavyam, that needs to be done. That is dharma, that dharma needs to be done. And he's saying, kastam na kuryat, who shall not do it? Anushamsa vrittihi. Kaha anushamsa vrittihi na kuryat. Nrishamsa means dictator or cruel guy. Anushamsa vrittihi, one whose character is non-cruel. That means a good person, a sadhu, soft person. Who is that good person who will not follow this dharma, which is directed by the king, by the guru, by father or elderly person, whether told in a very hot, angry mood, or out of very pleasant, joyous mood, or even for their own selfish reasons. Karyam, that needs to be done, he's saying. And I was quoting this. My father, he gets angry. He's very short of, so he gets very angry. And I was quoting, I told this to our family group. Today in Telugu, I was quoting the shloka in the morning, and I sent that, saying, Daddy, okay. Now Rama is also saying, even if you shout at us, we will listen to you. Because that's what Rama told now. Krodhat! Even out of anger, by short-tempered mood. But because his father, he says it, have to do it. Why? And not why. And so he's concluding that. Savai na shaknomi pituh pratignyam.
Savai na shaknomi pituh pratignyam.
Imam akartum sakalam yathavat.
Imam akartum sakalam yathavat.
Sakhya vayostata gurur niyoge.
Sahya vayostata gurur niyoge.
Devyascha bharta sagatis sadharmaha.
Devyascha bharta sagatis sadharmaha.
And so he's saying, what is the dharma now? He's saying, Saha savaina shaknomi. That alone I cannot. What? Pituhu pratignyam imam akartum sakalam yathavat. In entirety. That means not even a letter of the father's instructions to me. I cannot violate or I cannot disobey it. I cannot. Na shaknomi. I cannot. Na sakta hu. Sahi eva. Sahi avayoho tata guruhu niyoge. And he is treating father as guru. So, guruhu niyoge, by father's instructions, by father's deployment, we too avayoho, he is saying. He has already added lakShmaNa. He has realized that lakShmaNa will follow him to the exile, to the forest. And so he said, for both of us are deployed by father into forest. And so, Devyascha bharta sagatihi sadharmaha. And even for the mother, for this Devi, for her destination, her path, and her dharma is to be with bharta, to be with her husband. That's the dharma, right? For us, wherever he deploys us, we go. For the mother, wherever the father is, that's where they have to be. Sagatihi. And so, and then he says, Tasmin punarjivati dharmaraje.
Tasmin punarjivati dharmaraje.
Visheshatasve pathivartamane.
Visheshatasve pathivartamane.
Devi maya sardhamito pagachet.
Devi maya sardhamito pagachet.
Katham svidanya vidhaveva nari.
Katham svidanya vidhaveva nari.
See the dharmic lines here.
Narajivati.
Very, very, very important lines for all our women. I mean, women of the world. Tasmin dharmaraje visheshataha tasmin dharmaraje svepathi vartamane jivati. By that person, by that man who is on his own path, steading fast on his own path of dharma, established in dharma, significantly in dharma, punaha jivati, while he is still alive, devi maya sartham itaha katham apagachet. How can the mother go away with me while her husband is still alive and is living dharmic life? How can she go away from him? Vidhava nari iva. Just like, I mean, widow is one word, but vidhava is one without a husband. Dhava. Madhava. Ma is Lakshmi. Lakshmi's husband is Madhava. We can put any dhava like that. We can say Radha dhava. You can say that. But Madhava is the most common word. Likewise, Vigata dhava. Vigata dhava yasya sa vidhava. So vidhava nari va katham svit anya devi maya sartham itaha apagachet. When your husband is there, and that too is a good guy, how can you leave him away and go away with me to the forest like a husbandless lady, like a widow? Dharma, he's quoting. Samanumanyasva vanam vrajantam.
Samanumanyasya vanam vrajantam.
Kurushvana swastyayanani devi.
Kurushvana swayanani devi.
Yatha samapte punaravrajeyam.
Yatha samapte punaravrajaya.
Yatha hi satyeva punaryayatihi.
Yatha hi satyeva punaryayati.
So he's again saying, so mother, you are luckily not a widow yet. You have your husband. Stay with him. You cannot even imagine to leave him and come away with me. And so sama means mom. Samam anumanyasva. Please allow me now. Please permit me. Vanam vrajantam. Please permit me, who is decided to go to the forest. Kurushva naha swastyayanani devi. Naha here is used in Bahuvachanam, but it means for both of us. Now is actually what it means, but naha is used here. So please wish us the best for our endeavors going forward. Yatha samapte punaha avrajeyam. Also wish me best so that I can complete that entire exile and stay alive and come back safe home. Yatha samapte punaha avrajeyam. Avrajeyam is sambhavana vibhakti. Gacheyam. May I go, may I come back. Avrajeyam. May I come back, return back. Yathahi satyeva punaha yayatihi. Just as yayati has returned, please wish me good luck so that I can stay alive and come back at the end of the 14 years. And why he's saying another beautiful dharma statement. We should remember all these, study them every day, quote them. Yasho hyaham kevala rajya karanat.
Yasho hyaham kevala rajya karanat.
Na prishtatah kartumalam mahodayam.
Na prishtatah kartumalam mahodayam.
Adirgha kale natu devi jivite.
Adirgha kale natu devi jivite.
Vrine varamadya mahima dharmatah.
Vrine varamadya mahima dharmatah.
Beautiful dharma. I'm today, entire day, as I was preparing the slides, reading yesterday and today, I've been saying wherever I meet anybody, let us teach Ramayana in all schools. Bharat has so much talent. India, we have given talent to the entire world in material things. If only this Ramayana was also taught, if all these dharma shlokas were explained in detail to our children, along with all that math, science, physics, biology, etc., we would have not only contributed the best in material technologies, but also in peaceful harmony living. Adharma would not even have stood up to raise their eyes to look at us, right? So Rama is saying, Yashaha hi aham. For me, repute, or for me, the fame is important. The good character, the fame that people talk about us is important. Kevala rajya karanat na. Kevalam rajya karanat na. Just for state. Hey, I would have fought, like lakShmaNa said, come on, who can win against me? I could have just gotten rid of everybody and claimed the state for myself. But no, rajya karanat kevalam na. Prushtataha alam prushtataha kartum alam mahodayam na. Just for the sake of state, I don't like to keep the dharma. Alam means good, dharma. Mahodayam alam prushtataha kartum na. I am not interested in putting the dharma behind just for the sake of rajya karana, for attaining the state. Aham yashaha. I want yashaha. Yashaha here, dharma, goodwill, good name, good fame, good repute, right? So yashahi aham, because adirgha kale natu devi jivite. Adirgha kale, not very long life, right? Adirgha kale natu devi jivite vrine avaram adya mahim adharmataha. Just for some short period of life of running the statehood, what? How long will I run? 1 term, 2 terms, 3 terms? After that? But if I do right, if I sacrifice it even today for the sake of dharma, world will remember me forever. That yasha is important for me, he says. So, avaram, varam is best. Avaram mahim adharmataha na jivite vrine. Devi, in this life that I am living, even if it is for a short while, I will never seek this unworthy state and earth, means land, unworthy state and the country, by adharmic means. I will gain it by dharma, not by adharma. Beautiful quote, right? I mean, if we remember this statement of Rama, hey, why should we go for corruption? Why should we take shortcuts? We will sacrifice whatever is required to stay on the path of dharma, like our ancestors, latest by Rama, expressed. Yasho hyaham kevala rajya karanat na prushtataha kartumalam mahodayam adirgha kale natu devi jivite vrine avaram mahim adya dharmataha. And then he says, prasadayan nara vrishabha swamataram.
Prasadayan nara vrishabha swamataram.
Parakrama jigamishure vadandakan.
Parakrama jigameshure vadandakan.
Athanujam vrushamanushyasya darshanam.
Athanujam vrushamanushyasya darshanam.
Chakaratam hridi janani pradakshinam.
Chakaratam hrudi jananim pradakshinam. Bhogaji,
So prasadayan. Correct. This is the last shloka we'll complete. Yeah, I know, but I wanted to complete the entire dharma lesson in one session. It's long, I know. This is the last shloka, over. So naravrishabha means the best of the men. Swamataram prasadayan, by pleasing his mother. Thus, parakramat jigamishuhu eva dandakan, with all the courage and strength, he has jigamishuhu, wanting to go. Jigamishuhu eva dandakan, to go to Dandaka forest. Atha Anujam Brusham Darshanam Anusasya. By Anushasanam means by administering or by controlling or by showing. By showing Darshanam. Darshanam means Dharmam here. By showing the Dharma to the younger brother Anuja, Brusham in entirety or in a very intensive manner, in a high dosage. Tam Jananim Hridi Pradakshinam Chakara. And again, Rama is showing us every time. Any venerable, honorable, respectable thing, we should do a pradakshinam around it. Whether it is a person, a temple, a car, a tree, anything that is worshipable, Devata Vastuni, pradakshinam kartavyam. Hridi Chakara. Somehow, here he did it in his heart only. He closed his eyes and did Atma Pradakshinam within himself around his mother. Not Atma Pradakshinam, around his mother. We do not know why. The Bhashyakara says maybe it is because if he goes near his mother to do around, the mother might hold his hand and again he cannot resist. So he just closed his eyes and did the Pradakshina around his mother, Hridi, in his own heart, and then left. Ityarshe Srimad Ramayani Valmikiye Adhikavye Ayodhya Kande Ekavimsha Sargah.
Kinchit Vaktum Ichchami.
Astu Mahodaya.
For everybody, tomorrow is Guru Purnima, and I'm really doing sincere my pranam to Hogaji for teaching us Ramayana for all these years, and I hope we are all blessed. I think we are all blessed because of his teaching, and this is my namaskara for Guru Purnima Tithi, which is there tomorrow. Namaste Bhoga Mahodaya. We are all blessed.
Namaskar to all of you, because without you all, I could not have probably taught it so well. No, I need somebody to teach, because only when you teach, a lot more thought, a lot more analysis, a lot more interpretation comes out. And I thank you all. And of course, Valmikihi, Kavikokilam Valmikim, Pranamya, who is our Adi Guru.
We are very much enriched, and and every day, every time we are learning a lot of new things. So we are really blessed that you are teaching us, and I can't express my hearts in words. Thank you so much.
Is it not today? Is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow is, I think.
Purnima. Yeah, today is
Chaturdashi.
Purnima is coming later. Yeah.
Later
tomorrow sunrise at sunrise
today,
Purnima is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Purnima in the night is tonight, but sunrise is tomorrow. So tomorrow is the Purnima to celebrate.
So celebrations we do tomorrow, right? Puja, all those things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you,
All right.
Boga.
Sarvebhya Susha Chava Chava.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.